Hello everyone, it's Joel Davis, the United Medical Transportation Providers Group, and you are the broker.com, helping you to build a highly effective and highly profitable broker business. Got 1,000,001 emails, a lot of good stuff to go through. If you see me sweating, it's just because I finished working out. So don't worry, I don't have the Rona. I was just working out. If I didn't work out, it'd be 700 pounds. Thank you, Dunkin' Donuts. But so I just had to commit. I said to myself, all right, as soon as I'm done working out, I got to make this video. Otherwise, it's never going to get done, because we'll see how far we get. A lot of great stuff. Thank you all for your great emails. Thank you all for your hater emails as well. We'll see how far we go, because I know I go off on tangents. First and foremost, Karen wanted me to reiterate about those DVDs that are going to be going out. In the last video message, I misspoke. I told you to email Karen with your updated email address. She actually needs your physical mailing address because we're shipping out the DVDs. So she said that I misspoke and told everybody to email her with your up-to-date email address if you're an active UMTPG member. So please email Karen at Karen@milliondollartransportation.com with your up-to-date mailing address. Those DVDs should have gone out last week, but they didn't ship to us until Thursday, so hopefully we'll have them this Monday or Tuesday, and then we'll ship them out. They were coming from the turbulent state of Minnesota, where everybody is looting and burning down the village. So maybe that's why things got held up with the mail. But regardless, we should have them ASAP. As soon as we get them, we'll send them out. That DVD is an actual recording, a great recording conference call I had with a client provider I was working with. Conference call talking about his market analysis and reaching out to how to penetrate different facilities, really how to implement a strategic plan, how to leverage your market analysis for a strategic plan to penetrate the hospitals, rehab, nursing assisted, things like that. So email Karen if you're an active member, Karen@milliondollartransportation.com. Let's dive in. There's a lot here. We'll just get as far as we possibly can before I got to take off. First one. Joel is an effing idiot. And yes, he spells it out. F-U-C-K-I-N-G. Joel is a effing idiot to show and support Trump. Better known as the knucklehead in chief. It's painfully obvious that knuckleheads think alike. At least I'm giving kudos to this guy, Rob, because at least you put your name on it. So thank you so much, Rob. Love it. Wait. Joel is an effing idiot. Rob, thank you. Rob, it's almost like an orgasmic euphoria has just overcome me, Rob. Rob, thank you. Rob, you have just woke me. Oh my goodness. Oh, this feeling, I don't know how to describe it. Rob, I'm woke. Rob, because of you, I'm woke. Rob, I'm woke. I want to burn down a village. I need to write. I want to loot right now. I need to go burn down someone else's house, not mine. Rob, you just woke me. Now I understand. I used to call them Loon Tunes when they would riot and loot and rape and pillage the village. I used to call them Loon Tunes, but now I realize no. They are doing what Dale Carnegie wrote in his book back in 1936, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I get that now. So when they were looting and rioting, they were just winning friends and influencing people. Rob, I get this. Rob, you have just shared so much evidence, and I love numbers, I love empirical evidence, and you have just shared so much in your email. I mean, just by letting me know what an effing idiot I am, and to support someone like that knucklehead in chief. I used to think that he had accomplished so much, but I realized no. Your email has substantiated, it's been so, you have underscored so much data and statistics, empirical evidence. Rob, I'm woke. I need to go broke. Because I'm woke, I need to go broke. So I don't know how to explain this feeling that's come over me, Rob, and I want to thank you sincerely, because you and I now have a direct connection. This is incredible, Rob, because I need to go broke. I need to empty my bank accounts. Rob, the sense of white guilt right now that is coming over me. I need to empty my bank accounts. I need to burn a village, someone else's house. I need to empty my bank accounts. Rob, right now, you don't see it because I don't want to go off film, but right now, I'm on my knee right now. I am bending a knee. I'm virtue signaling to you, Rob. Rob, we have a direct connection now because you have woke me. So I'm on a knee right now. I'm virtue signaling with you, Rob. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, your email has just been, now I have another feeling coming over me. Rob, I'm scared right now, Rob. There's a virus somewhere around here. Rob, there's a virus. There's a virus. I am all alone in my office with the camera, but somehow I feel vulnerable. I feel vulnerable, Rob. There's a virus. Where is my mask? I need to have a mask ASAP. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, fresh air, fresh air, fresh air. Thank you, Rob. Oh, I feel so much better with this mask, Rob, because I am woke. I am woke, Rob. Thank you so much. I'm an effing idiot. Woo! Thank you, Rob. Rob, man, you and I, we are bonded for life. Rob, we are bonded for life. Whew, I feel so good. Rob, do I have it on right? Do I have the mask on right? Am I good? I mean, do I have a good seal, a tight seal? Am I good? Okay. Oh, the fresh air. Man, I feel good. Whew. Man. Thanks, Rob. Man. All right, I'm going to take this off just temporarily, Rob. Rob, I'm still on your side. I surrender all male toxicity. I apologize to everybody. I'm on a knee right now, virtue signaling. I apologize. My white privilege, white guilt, all of that stuff. Rob, if you're black, come to my house. I'll give you my house. It's yours. I surrender it. We're good because that's what we have to do, right? Thank you. Man, what great email. Love it. Love it, man. Man, I feel so refreshed. Man, I've been woke. Woo! I wish I read that email before I worked out. Man, I'd have been like on steroids. But Rob, take a look at this, man. This is crazy. I feel really bad about this, Rob. Rob, I feel really bad about this. I shared a couple months back, I started to share some of my financial reports. And year to date, a few months ago, I was up 50.33%. We dipped a little bit last month. We were down, I think it was like 49 point something percent. This is from October 20th, so I met with my financial advisors a few days ago, Rob. You can see, hey, Rob, we bounced back up. This is not good, man. This is not good. Year to date, Rob, I'm at 51.13%. So that knucklehead in office, I mean, he's got to get out. These numbers need to be going down, not up. 3 months ago, here we are in the middle of this I apologize, Rob. The pandemic. We were in the middle of this catastrophic pandemic. People are they're in the streets, Rob. It's crazy. They're dying. They're all over the place because of this this knucklehead in chief. And my numbers, the economy is only half open because half of our people, I apologize, the half of us woke people that continue to go out and win friends and influence people and interrupt their meals. Go out and ingratiate ourselves when they're doing their outdoor dining. We are just winning the hearts and minds and soul. We're winning friends and influencing people. But anyways, the economy is still half closed, but year to date, this market, which I would have said was a great market before this knucklehead in chief and before I got woke by Rob. Here it is. We were at 2 months ago, 50.33, dipped to 49. Now we're at 51.13. This is just, man, I don't know what to say about it. Crazy. Unbelievable. Anyways, I'm sure you all watched the debate by our good guy, the sleepy creepy Joe. Forgive me, that Mr. Biden did a phenomenal job. He guaranteed that we were going to be raising taxes. Phenomenal. We want to raise those taxes. We're going to raise that minimum wage. Joel, what does any of this have to do with your NEMT home care business? Everything. Everything. Politics affects policy, which directly affects your money. And our sleepy, creepy, forgive me again, Rob, I'm sorry, Mr. Biden, who pledged that he was going to get rid of fossil fuels, so we're no longer going to be energy independent. I wonder how that's going to affect gas prices for everybody, but even more particularly if you are operating a non-emergency medical transportation business. I wonder how the increase in gas prices would affect my NEMT business. Joel, what does any of this have to do with my NEMT business? Everything. Politics affects policy, which directly affects your money. If the if Mr. Biden, who pledged, if a politician pledges that he's going to increase taxes, take him at his word. If he said that he's going to increase minimum wage, take him at his word. If he says he's going to get rid of fracking and natural gases so we're no longer energy independent, take him at his word. So I wonder, we're no longer going to be energy independent if we went with Mr. Biden. I wonder how that's going to affect your business. Let's see. So if we are going to increase taxes, let's see. I wonder how that's going to affect our bottom line, how our ability to create wealth, leave an inheritance for our children's children. I wonder how, if we increase minimum wage, how that's going to affect the overall landscape for us, giving us the ability, for small business owners, the ability to retain good quality people. I wonder. And obviously, if we get rid of fossil fuels so that we're no longer energy independent or a net exporter, I wonder how that will affect gas prices and transportation businesses in particular. But hey, who cares? Here's something that is, Biden's tax plan could lead to combined rate of 62% for high earners. But guess what? I'm done with that. Thank you, Rob, because I'm now woke. It's time for me to empty my bank accounts and go broke. So thank you, Rob. You and I, Rob, we are connected from here on out because I am woke because of you. Oh, man, it's awesome. I feel so good right now. Man. But here's what's interesting. Let's check this one out. You probably didn't see this one because, the lamestream, fake news media, forgive me. The real news, the substantive news, says here, Reuters, very accurate. You could believe everything you hear in the news is true and accurate. Here, analysis. Biden tax increase might not be so bad for big banks. Analysis. Biden tax increase might not be so bad for big banks. And we care about them. Why? Do you really think they're having a hard time making payroll? You think they're having a hard time? If our man here, if our guy, not the knucklehead in chief, who's absolutely slaughtering, destroying the Fed, so interest rates are painfully low, so people have more purchasing power, not the knucklehead in chief. I'm talking about our guy here. If Mr. Biden, who pledged he was going to get rid of fossil fuels and increase taxes, here it is, the news, which you can always trust, especially if it's online, because if it's online, it's true. Here it is, headline, analysis. Biden tax increase might not be so bad for big banks. Like the big banks care about you? Like we're concerned about their asset and depreciation comes. Like we care about their wins and losses? The big banks, they're the ones that comprise the Fed, who that knucklehead in chief is systematically dismantling and destroying for the benefit of everybody. Forgive me, Rob, I'm sorry. I apologize. Rob, I'm back. I'm centered now. Rob, I'm back with you, buddy. I'm back with you, Rob. Whew. Man, tough one. It's just, it's just I'm still having the the aftershock, the after effects of once you're woke. I mean, you know, your body has to adjust. You know, mentally, you got to adjust. Whew, man. But man, what the? 50 Cent tells people to vote for Trump after sharing a report on Joe Biden's proposed tax plan. What the? Are you kidding me? We cannot be losing our famous rappers to that knucklehead in chief. I mean, I'm sure you've all heard and saw that 50 Cent said he don't want to be 20 Cent. I mean, are you kidding me? Man, we cannot afford to have this. No. Come on, 50. Stay with me, 50. Go broke with me, 50. Man, I mean, and then here it is, the lamestream fake, forgive me, the truth-telling media who cannibalizes and eats their own. Sure enough, as soon as 50 Cent doesn't care. Trump doesn't like black people as he endorses president over taxes. Black CEO called 50 Cent opportunistic puppet after he endorses that knucklehead in chief. Come on, 50. I wonder what the great philosopher Notorious B.I.G., what would he have done? Many of you are too young to know Notorious B.I.G. More money, more problems. A great philosopher once said, more money, more problems. But many of you guys are too young for that. You don't know nothing about Notorious B.I.G. That's back when P. Diddy was Puff Daddy, but you youngins don't know nothing about that. So let me get back on point. Answer some of these great emails. I absolutely love it. I just love how the fake news, lamestream media, how they, forgive me, Rob, I apologize. That was just a little, my male toxicity still got the best of me, and I apologize. I just love how the news, which you can always trust, how they just criticize you if you were to go against Mr. Biden. Next email. All you do is care about money. Whatever happened to just helping people because it's the right thing to do? You claim to be a Christian, you're a phony. Man, could you be any more original? Let's see. I've only had this type of an email, like, I don't know, 1,000,001 times over all these many years. Now, you're anonymous. At least I was able to connect with Rob. Rob left his name. Rob woke me. I mean, Rob was winning friends and influencing people, and I'm with Rob. So, because I no longer have male toxicity, I'm Rob's guy. So, but you're anonymous. So all you do is care about money. Whatever happened to just helping people because it's the right thing to do? You claim to be a Christian, you're a phony. Now, I don't know if you're talking about the NEMT business in general, or if you're talking about me with helping people online. I don't know. I'll answer them both. Let's see. When it comes to, because I always got the emails back in the day, I used to get the emails all the time. How can you charge people for transportation? Are you kidding me? Who's going to pay these bills? Come on, Rob. Tell them, man. Come on, Rob. Everything's free. Everything's free. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? So, again, always got the hater email. You shouldn't be charging these elderly people for care and services. Who's paying the bills then? What do you do about the people who are on Medicaid? They ain't paying for it. What about when you partner with different facilities? The facilities pay for it. Was that still taking advantage of the elderly people? What about with the HMOs? I mean, and the HMOs, and they're building Medicare. Are they? Who's paying for that? I mean, are we still taking advantage of the elderly people then? Now, if you're referring to me and what I do in terms of helping working one-on-one with client providers, I mean, I'm supposed to work for free too? I mean, I don't know who or what you are, but whatever happened to just doing the right thing, who's doing the wrong thing? If you're not in business, if you're not making real money, and you're not in business, how are you ever going to be able to help anybody? I mean, think about what you're saying before you write this insanity and this stupidity. Or at least get woke. Talk to Rob. Rob will wake you. Now, I don't know if go work for a non-for-profit. If you're one of these people where you just want to legitimately help people, that's awesome. God bless you. Go do that. Go volunteer. Go sign up for Catholic charities, for not-for-profit. If you already got money, then just go drive your car for free and just give people free rides. Do something like that. I don't know anything about you because you don't say anything more. But then to bang me here that you claim to be a Christian, you're a phony. Dude, I don't know anything about you, but I guarantee you this. I probably, between what I tithe and what I donate, trust me, I guarantee it's a lot more in 1 year than you make in many years. So don't even try to be a tough guy and bag on me. You claim to be a Christian, you're a phony. That whole stuff of what the Christians are supposed to be destitute and live in poverty, dude. You could take that poverty nonsense and take that where the sun don't shine. I ain't got time for that nonsense. Oh man, crazy. Hello, my name is Robert. Oh man, Rob, geez, you're killing me. Hello, my name is Robert. I think this is a different one. Thank God. This is a different, this is a different Robert. So we got Rob and Robert. Rob, thank you, because you woke me. So Rob woke me. This one, hello, my name is Robert. I'm interested in the DVD that you have available. I've purchased the ebook and the business plan. Great material, love it. Please send me the DVD and tell Joel I watch his videos all the time. Good guy. Whoa, you are not the Rob that woke me. Anyways, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, no doubt. Robert, if you're an active UMTPG member, email Karen at milliondollartransportation.com. We'll get you that out ASAP. Let's see here. Website. The website looks great. We love it. Nice and clean, where everything is properly laid out. We are happy with the decision by your team because it gives a wealth of information that helps anyone shopping for services to understand us and choose our company. Quite frankly, we couldn't think of anyone that's better suited for the job, and your team delivered phenomenal. This is, let's see, the notes that she put in here. This is actually from a client provider who we are working with right now. Put their website together, came out great. That's awesome. One thing we had to do, I'm going to tell you right now. This is where I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent, because did you notice in the debates? I absolutely loved it, because one thing that Looney Tunes got to do, you always got to live in fear. Everything, the sky is falling. We got to live in fear. We got to deal with death. Did you notice? How Sleepy Creepy Joe, Mr. Biden, said? What did he say? It's going to be a dark winter. Right away, I thought, for you Game of Thrones fans, you guys will appreciate it. I mean, did that not trigger your Game of Thrones? Like, all throughout Game of Thrones, where the winter is coming. I mean, dude, come on, man. Between winter is coming and the White Walkers, I mean, that's how these Looney Tunes are. They're like White Walkers, man. They're crazy. But anyways, on our websites, we had to take down... we had a lot of websites that we've built for people and everything, and we had to take them down, because here's what happens. All those chasers, freebie experts that honestly, they're like the White Walkers, man. For those of you who aren't Game of Thrones fans, when they say winter is coming, they're like, that means our Armageddon, the final war is coming. Things are going to get real. And the White Walkers, they're like, if you want to call them zombies or whatever, I don't know what the hell they are, but you can't kill them. You know, so the only way to kill them is burn them or decapitate them or something like that. But they get you, they bite you, they kill you, whatever. You're going to become one of them. So it's like they multiply exponentially. They're insane. It's like the Looney Tunes out there, how they exponentially multiply with their Looney Tune logic. Forgive me, Rob. Oh, man, Rob, I apologize. Woke. Anyway, so we used to feature a lot of the websites we would build on our websites, but we had to take them down because so many of the Looney Tunes and the White Walkers and the Chasers who want everything for free, then they start calling all of our client providers, and our client providers were getting upset because we had Looney Tunes calling them, asking them stupid how-to questions, distracting them, all unsolicited. So for the protection and benefit of all of our people, we had to stop advertising, and I know that's kind of hurt us a little bit, but it is what it is. Our first priority is to protect the people we serve and the people we work with. So we had to take down all those sites. So So for those of you who've enlisted our help, who have demonstrated your trust and faith in not just me, but my team, because we got a great crew of people, both Dan, Charlie, and Don, who work with me directly in NAMT. Then you got our media team. We got 4 people. We're still trying to get a 5th person to come work with us. Great people, man. Then Amelia, she works with me with my broker business. And youarethebroker.com, so it's been great. But anyway, so I'm glad that our website, our media team did well on your website. So for those of you who need help, definitely reach out to us. Just understand we're not going to just provide samples anymore because the White Walkers, winter is coming, and the White Walkers are flipping crazy because everybody wants something for free. People do not value what they do not pay for. People do not value what they do not pay for. That's why you up here that said, all you do is care about money. No, I'm honest about it. The difference between me and all the slaps you see online that are always telling you hit the button, subscribe, like it, share, let me know what you think. Dude, I don't care. I don't have to. Because I'm not doing. I would argue part of this is for my own therapy, if you will. I don't have to beg for anything because God's blessed me. I've worked hard and I got a great system, and my honeypot is doing exceptionally well. I already shared with you what my bank accounts are doing, my investment accounts. I mean, you gotta love that. So anyways, I know I'm all over the place, but I love it. But for those of you who want to use our media team, awesome. Reach out to us. We'll definitely take good care of you. Let's see what else they got here. All right, here's one. This is good. This is from someone I'm working with right now, 1L1. This is why I put this there for them to queue up for me. This is part of a long email correspondence we had. And he was at a golf tournament. He got invited to go to a golf tournament. He's partnered with different facilities, nursing facilities, but he's also partnered with the large ambulance company to get their overflow and a lot of the wheelchair stuff. And he goes on, he was telling me that during the golf tournament, the rep mentioned that he spoke with the regional director, and their goal is to ultimately, their goal being the ambulance company, and their goal is to ultimately not do any chair van trips and only focus on ambulance and ultimately give us the chair van part of their accounts. But obviously they understand that we are currently a small company. I think he has 3 vehicles. And we're working to obviously scale that from there. Let's see. But obviously they understand that we are currently a small company, so it needs to be done gradually, no question. So the end goal would be for them to handle the ambulance part, and we would handle the chair in each facility, in which would be about 85% of the ones in our city. So a couple of reasons why I shared this. Number one, this is a client provider I'm working with right now. He's actually in a communist blue state, just like I'm in a communist blue state in New York. His state shut down. He was doing really well. Some of the stuff I didn't include here. He's small, but he was doing like 30 grand a month, small, before the pandemic hit. So that he had to shut down, but they're slowly opening back up. But what's really good about him is he's been forming some really good strategic partnerships and relationships. We got him positioned. He already had I think like three facilities he worked with steady, and now we're working. We put his executive welcome packet together. We're working on some marketing materials for him and everything to further help him expand and penetrate other facilities. But what's awesome is that he also has this relationship that he gets to leverage with an ambulance company. So everyone thinks that ambulance companies are always going to take all your work. Not so, because sometimes they don't want to be involved with that. That's extra overhead for them, extra human resources for them, extra human resources. One more key component for them to manage. And clearly, his situation clearly underscores, which is awesome, that a large ambulance company, they don't want to waste time all the time. There's different scenarios, okay? There's some ambulance companies who will still use NEMT, and they use it as what we call a forced lost. They will deploy their NEMT services in key locations, key hospitals, and they'll give it away for almost free in exchange for the hospital or the complex, the HMO, whatever, giving them all the ambulance work. That strategy was big a number of years ago, It's really started to die down, I would argue, over the last few years. I just don't see that as much anymore. I don't want to say very rarely, because there's still some places I can think of right now off the top of my head that are still deploying that strategy. But here's an example where, again, go back to the dingbat, Biden and all that kind of stuff, who want to raise, forgive me, the excellent, outstanding presidential candidate who is just winning in the polls and lambasting that knucklehead in office, just destroying him in the polls. So we've got to raise the minimum wage. We've got to raise the standard, because it's going to further help all these small businesses flourish. It's going to further help all of you in the home care industry. Sure, it's going to 10x your home care business. It multiply your growth and earning potential. But here's a classic example where an ambulance company doesn't have time for NEMT, and that's awesome. Great opportunity for you. Another reason why I put this in here, he is actually, so for those of you who've been following us with youarethebroker.com, he's actually in the same state, one county over from Dexter, that's where I gained interest and motivation to start my own broker business. But anyways, it couldn't have been more perfect. Not only is he in the same state, the next county over, when we were creating his executive welcome packet and we were trying to get pictures, I asked him about this one picture, and he said that picture is of our old next door neighbor. Man, that guy is another young soldier. He is killing it in the moving and junk disposal with his moving and junk disposal company. I believe he recently started a package delivery company as well. Great guy too. I put that in there because same state, next county over. And here it is, totally underscores. Whenever someone says they can't make money, they are flipping insane. There is so much opportunity out there. Here it is, his next door neighbor. I don't want to say doing the exact same thing because I don't know his business model, but he's doing the exact similar stuff that we're doing in my broker business. And here it is, my client providers telling me how well his old neighbor is doing. He's killing it in his moving and junk disposal company. 2 components we do in my broker business, and we're operating in 5 states because we're killing it. Boom. So whenever someone says you can't make money, you're flipping insane. There is so much work out there, so much opportunity. The problem is some people just become so fixated with tunnel vision, just operate out of ignorance. I mean, all I'm telling you is, man, it's just great opportunity. So the takeaway from this is the opportunities you have, not just with facilities, but also the strategic partnerships like he has with this ambulance, and then obviously his former neighbor. That's so awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Another one. We're very excited and nervous at the same time. It's so nice to see the ends are coming together so we can further build and grow and launch our business. This is another client provider we're working with, wrapping things up, putting everything together, their rate structure, executive welcome packet, marketing materials, all that kind of good stuff. Hey, man, nerves are nerves. They're always going to be with you. I'm glad you started off by saying we're very excited, because you should be. I mean, you're about to launch off. And look, there's people who will forever and perpetually be on the docks. They're going to be those people who are going to give you the free advice, the brother-in-law advice, those chasers and those freebie experts, those White Walkers. Winter is coming. It's going to be a dark winter. Just ask Sleepy Joe, or just ask our future president, Mr. Biden. It's going to be a dark winter. But I'm so glad. I appreciate your honesty, because you should be nervous. You're starting a new business, and there's no guarantees. There's no guarantees in anything. But I can assure you, you're going to have a learning curve. You're going to make mistakes. But that's also why we start smaller. We start smaller, protect the capital investment, protect the cash flow. You're going to make mistakes regardless of how much I teach you. You're still going to make mistakes, and we're going to overcome them, and we're going to learn from them. That's why I don't even like calling them mistakes. They're learning opportunities, bottom line. So trust me. Just because you're nervous and excited at the same time doesn't make you unique. It makes you absolutely normal and sane. It's good. I'm just happy for you. Hi, my name is blank. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm new in the transportation business. I need help. Is there any way I can talk or speak to Joel? My contact number is blah, blah, blah. No. I only work with people who we are actually working one-on-one with. So if you want to send us some emails, we'll do our best to kind of help you. Otherwise, follow the White Walkers. They will lead you to the promised land. That's an absolute joke. Follow the chasers and the freebie experts who flood the internet and everybody, all their advice and their 2 cents. They're going to lead you to the promised land. That's an absolute joke. All that stuff does is lead to noise. Bottom line. This is a big one. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this off here because this is going to be a big one. I want to actually go through this website and show you this website. So I'm going to save this for the next video. So I'm going to cut this off here. Rob, thank you so much. This entire time I have been on bended knee, signaling, virtue signaling. I want to thank you for letting me know that I'm an effing idiot. For those of you who, I'm a new person now. I was baptized before, but now I have a new form of baptism, if you will, because now I'm woke. So for those of you who used to follow the old Joel Davis, man, I feel bad for you. But for those of you who are also woke, like me and Rob, kudos to you. Definitely stay tuned. I would love to go through this one more email, but I want to go through their website, so I'm going to save that for the next video. So anyways, politics affects policy, which affects your money. Make good decisions. This market is raging. So, thanks so much for watching the video. I know it's been a rant. I love it. I gotta go take a shower because the fat man smell it, and then afterwards I'm gonna give me some donuts. Thanks so much. I will see you at the top.